Hi everyone! Welcome back to our podcast, Food Facts with Jackeline and
Alondra.
give it up for Alondra, everyone!
Jackie! Okay, so what are we going to talk about today?
So today we're gonna talk about a really important issue that is affecting the environment, the economic, and our daily lives, which is food waste. Let's start with the basics, guys. According to the EPA in 2019, the US produced 66 millions of tons of waste food, and they come from the food retails, food services, and people's homes. And almost 60% of the waste went straight to the landfills, which is really crazy to be honest. And on top of that, guys, the food manufacturing and processing sector create another 40 million tons of waste. Also, around 42.6% was handled to fermentation, which is basically like a process that breaks down food without oxygen to produce energy. And honestly, this was really interesting for me to be informed about this because you don't know how much waste is being processed, and we also contribute in this that we don't know like the change that we can do at home.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you said, there's tons of waste already being produced, and a lot of the ways that we contribute is like the small things. Like, for example, when we go grocery shopping, our food already comes in a lot of packaging and things that like are not going to get recycled. They just become waste. But we also add this by not thinking twice about putting our produce, our fruits that don't need any type of packaging. We put them in plastic bags, and then whenever we go to check out, we put them in another plastic bag, and it's like we get home, we put all of our groceries away, but then we end up with all of this plastic left. And again, we're just creating a lot more waste than is needed. Again, we're already producing so much waste, and we're already adding more. So again, the plastic, I read an article, and it requires about 2.2 billion pounds of fossil fuel and about 4 billion gallons of fresh water to produce the hundreds of billions of plastic bags that we use in the US just each year, and making them and shipping them also requires a lot of energy and water that just creates a lot more pollution than the plastic bags.
Wow, honestly, that was actually an eye-opening from everyone, not just for you guys, actually for me, because we don't know like the damage that we make every single day.
Yeah, and a lot of that plastic is not being recycled. Only about 6 or 7% is being recycled.
6, 7?
Yeah, only about 6 or 7% is being recycled, and
that's crazy. Why?
The reason is because it costs way more money to recycle that than to just make a new one.
Are you serious? It's like actually really crazy that she's mentioned this, because how are you gonna care more about money that actually help your environment? Like, that's crazy. That is not something that you should be okay with that.
Yes, even if we do try to contribute and recycle, again, not all of it gets recycled, and a lot of it ends up affecting our wildlife as well.
Yeah.
It has devastating effects on our wildlife. Plastic pollution negatively affects about 300 species of marine life, and tons of millions of garbage end up in our oceans, and
that's crazy.
About 90% of it is plastic.
Yeah.
So again, I feel like our biggest problem right now is our consumption of plastic and how much we use, and again, how much we don't think about twice about doing these things and just adding to the plastic and the waste.
Yeah, so just adding to that, I just want to say something really quick. I just noticed that you also, like, she's actually like an example that she contributes to the environment, because look what she's using right now. She is using a reusable bottled water, which honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like, I just bought the plastic bottle waters, and I just have like a lot, and I just do not like think to spend like $50 of this. And I don't know, but do you have like another example or how we can actually contribute to help the environment.
You know, Jackie, the US alone consumes over 100 billion single-use bags every day.
Wow.
And one single reusable bag can replace 500 plus single-use bags. And so even though it takes energy to produce these bags, after a few trips to the grocery store, as a shopper, you're already saving a lot of resources and reducing a lot of your plastic waste. You know, you think it's a one-time purchase that you do, and you get to use these bags for like as long as they last you. And just think about how much you're actually saving. Again, every trip, you don't think about it. You create all this plastic, but then again, you make this one small switch, and like all that waste is gone, you know?
Yeah, honestly, just to add to this, I feel like I'm adding a lot of things, but it's actually really good information. You don't realize that you are an example for other people. Other people are seeing you and they're like, since I noticed that someone is using a reusable bag, I will have to do the same thing, because if she's not using plastic bags, it means that she is taking care of the environment. So that's why it's something that you're doing, and it's actually, to be honest, you are helping me too, because I want to use reusable bottles and I want to use reusable bags too when I go to the grocery store, and I love shopping. Who don't love to shop? And I feel like just doing something for you, but not only for you, for other people, it's something amazing to do.
Yeah, it's like a little domino effect, you know?
Yeah,
you do one small thing, other people contribute, and you think you're doing something so small, that's not gonna help. Exactly. But if you do it and this other person doesn't, like, we're all eventually like gonna do it, big impact, and it helps a lot in the long run. So that is just something for you guys to think about.
Yeah, like you guys have to think about not just for you, but for your future generations. You don't want your kids to be in a better planet. You have to start with yourself. If you start with yourself, if you stop wasting money on plastic and just like I said, change into a reusable bottle, just small habits, you're not gonna also help yourself. You're gonna help other people. You're gonna help your children. You're gonna help everyone in this planet, which is amazing. And try to be kind. And I feel that is kind, to be kindness with people, like doing small things that change and help and take care of our environment. It's gonna be the best example for everyone. And I feel like with everything that we are been saying, I've been learning a lot from this podcast, and thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate that you are here with me, and then we both like do this research that we never expect to know. And I feel like I don't want to be sensitive, but I feel like this is something really nice to think. And also, like, because I have a little brother, and I feel my little brother is gonna view me as my sister is doing this, I want to do this for myself too, because my sister is doing something for me and it's something for the planet, and I feel like I will do the same thing, and he will do the same way for everyone.
It's good to be informed and to just keep learning new things, because again, we just learned like one small thing that we can do to help out. So I think everybody should be a little bit more conscious and, you know, use your resources, do some research, and again, just educate yourself.
And remember, if you are doing for yourself, another person will do it for you. And if you take care of yourself, you also gonna take care of your loved ones. So it's pretty much it. So I really hope that you enjoyed. I really hope that today's podcast, and we're so excited to have you with us right now. And this is really amazing project that we do, and I love you guys very much, and I hope you the best every single day.
And lastly, we actually wanted to show you guys how big of an issue this is and how it affects our planet. The average person in the US produces about 5 pounds of waste per day, and most of it ends up in our environment. This all happens because of the small choices we make daily, like buying pre-cut fruit that comes in a plastic cup or buying plastic water bottles at the grocery store. But the good thing is that small choices can also help reduce a lot of this waste, like using reusable water bottles or taking reusable grocery bags with you to reduce your waste whenever you go grocery shopping.
Like my friend Alondra said, even small actions can make a big difference. Plastic is everywhere. We already talked about this in the podcast, and it's hurting our oceans and marine life. Every year, millions of tons of plastic ended up in our oceans. I want to say this one more time, guys, because you can help. One simple step, like using our reusable bag instead of hundreds of single-use plastic bags, can make a huge impact, like reusable bottles, containers, and reducing single-one plastic all count. I encourage you guys to be part of this and help to protect our planet. Every action matters, and together we can make a difference. I believe in you.